Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please stand for the invocation to be led by Manila Bay Sunset President and Land Bank First Vice President Catherine Rowena B. Villanueva, to be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of God. Heavenly Father, thank you for your faithfulness and sovereignty over our lives and over our land. We thank you for this privilege and responsibility to lead and serve with integrity, upholding justice and hope for our people. We ask for your blessing upon our gathering this fall today as we strengthen partnerships and collaborations and learn new ways to better serve our people through financing development programs that accelerate inclusive growth and contribute to the protection, preservation, and rehabilitation of environmental resources you have generously bestowed upon us. We pray for all government leaders and workers who are here today, that the work of their hands be blessed and multiplied, and that their hearts be inspired to serve with joy and utmost dedication. Above all, we pray that you continue to guide us to help others grow as we grow together in faith, in love, in service. All these we pray in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
You may all be seated. Isang makakaligasang hapon sa ating lahat. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Joby Cato from the Land Bank Corporate Affairs Department, and I am honored to host today's event with fellow advocates for the Manila Bay. Before we start, allow us to acknowledge all our partners who are present here today. Starting off from our host, the City of Manila, Honorable Francisco Isko Moreno Lumabas, City Mayor. We'd also like to acknowledge Secretary to the Mayor, Mr. Bernardino C. Ang, and Chief of Staff, Cesar Chavez. From Land Bank of the Philippines, Executive Vice President, Julio D. Climaco Jr. And First Vice President, Catherine Rowena Villanueva. From the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Honorable Juan Miguel T. Cuna, Undersecretary for Field Operations, Supervising Undersecretary for the Environmental Management Bureau and Manila Bay Coordinating Office, as well as the Ground Commander for the Manila Bay Task Force. From the Department of Interior and Local Government, Honorable Epimaco V. Dansing III, Undersecretary for Operations, along with Mr. Martin Despi, Head Coordinator for the Beach Tourism Monitoring Office. From the Laguna Lake Development Authority, General Manager Jaime C. Medina. Also from LLDA, Assistant General Manager, Engineer Generoso M. Dumo. We also want to recognize other Manila Bay Sunset partners who are here with us. From the Manila Broadcasting Company, Vice President Mar Palingayan. From the Department of Public Works and Highways, DENR, Engineer Norma Basco. From Manila Ocean Park, Ms. Joyce Starosa. From the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, Director Elsie Encarnacion and Engineer Alex Lujan. We also have friends from the Department of Finance who are here, from Maynilad, and from the Division of City Schools Manila, led by Science Supervisor Rebecca Rojas. We also, of course, want to recognize the representatives from the Manila Department of Public Services, who are also Manila Bay Sunset partners. A round of applause to everyone. Once again, thank you all so much for your support. Now, let us thank as well the City of Manila for hosting this stunning venue. Ladies and gentlemen, to formally welcome us is the beloved and well-admired leader of the City of Manila. May we call on the Mayor of the City Government of Manila, Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso. A round of applause.
Maraming salamat po sa tagapagpakilala sa ating pong mga bisita. Magandang araw sa inyo. Kayo po, in behalf of the people of Manila, ay malugod naming tinatanggap sa Bulwagang Bayan. As you can see, in the walls of Bulwagang Bayan, where the country's history is depicted. But this is the copy. Soon, may awa ang Diyos, with the help of National Museum, will get back, and they'll bring back the original copy of the Otong Francisco, the famous Otong Francisco. Kaya po yan. Kaya po, isa po yan sa kayamanan ng bulwagang ito ng aming syudad. Muli, kay Yusek Densing, kay Yusek Pichcuna, kay Mr. Klima po ng Land Bank, at kay dating Mayor Medina, now LLDA Chairman Medina, at sa aming pong Sekretaryo Bernardito Siang, at ang aming mga konsihal na nandito, si Konsihal Maki Lacson, at ang isa sa kasama naming busy kagabi. Busy po siya kagabi. Ang direktor ng Manila Social Welfare, si dating Konsihal Re Pogoso. Brief history, Re Pogoso is the granddaughter of Mayor Pogoso, who created the Manila Boys Town in Marikina. Ayan po, ang lolo niya, si dating Valeriano Pogoso. Kaya ako'y nakisuyo sa kanya in memory of his grandfather. Noong siya po ay natapos ang termino, ay pinakiusapan ko siya na kung po pwede tangananan yung social welfare na kung sa by blood, genetically, malapit sa kanya ang social work because of the work of his grandfather used to be our mayor in the city of Manila. Kaya siya busy kagabi, kaya ko yan binanggit at binigyan ko ng diin ang social welfare. Bukod sa ating pagkakaisahan, pagtutulungan ngayong araw na ito, isa sa suliranin ng area ninyo ay ang ating mga bata sa lansangan. One of the challenging situation na kinakaharap ng Luzon ng Maynila, particularly Rojas Boulevard and Calao. But kaya dito, si Kusial Letlen Sarkal, andito rin pala, ayan, 3rd District. Kusial Edward Tan ng 2nd District. Kusial Beneventura ng 2nd District. Jem Beneventura. Mga Kusial mukhang talagang interesado na kayo maglinis ng Manila Bay. Kaya ko lang muna nabanggit yun sapagkat kahapon ay opisyal nang ipinatutupad ng mahigpit ng lungsod ng Maynila ang curfew. At ako po ay nagbitaw ng salita 3 weeks ago na we will find a way on how to make parents responsible to these kids. We'll find a law, any law that we can see or use to put discipline in the city of Manila with regard to mga solvent boys na kapapabayaan bata at kapapariwala. Because there are so many laws already on how to protect children. There is a national law, and there is what we call 8547 of the ordinance in the city of Manila. This is only to care for the children. But there is no, at the time, actually meron pala, hindi lang siniyasat. So yesterday, we implemented 8243, Ordinance 8243, wherein all parents will be held liable through penalty, and 2 types of penalty that can penalize them. 1, mahal na penalty, 2,000 pesos, 3,000 pesos, and 5,000 pesos. Ito malungkot na portion ng penalty. Pwedeng makulong ang magulang ng 1 buwan, 3 buwan, o 6 na buwan. Kaya po busy-busy si Rep. Pugoso sapagkat tumahimik po ang Maynila kahapon. Kagabi pala. Nakailan kayo? 400 daw? Ang initial. 400. Saan nagtatakbuhan? Sa computer shop. Akala nila ligtas sila sa computer shop. So nabanggit ko lang sapagkat sa dami ng suliranin na kinakaharap namin bilang pamahalaan sa lungsod ng Manila at sa dami ng nakikita ninyong suliranin, maaaring mabulunan ang pamahalaan lungsod ng Manila. Pero ngayong araw na ito ay patunay lamang na marami pa rin mga individual sa lungsod ng Maynila ang nagnanais na maisaayos ang kanyang tahanan para may raos niya ang pamilya niya, ang labas ng kanyang tahanan, ang kanyang pamayanan. Marami pa rin concerned citizen. Today is a testament or a statement of marami pa lang nagmamalasakit sa lungsod ng Maynila. Kaya bagay na hindi lang para namin kayo tanggapin, sa maliit namin kaparanan, in behalf of the people of Manila, thank you. Thank you for your effort. Thank you, DENR. Thank you, DILG. Thank you, MMDA. Thank you, GOCC, LLDA, Land Bank of the Philippines, private sector, stakeholders. Thank you for your concern to our environment. Thank you, and we will continue in our own little way. Maaari, na-miss nyo ang Maynila sa paglilinis ng Manila Bay. But that is the thing of the past. Here you are, before you is the new government of the city of Manila. We will never be perfect in our approach. It will never be perfect with our solution. But stagnation won't bring you anywhere. We will try. We will cooperate as we promised July 1. That we will reintegrate the city of Manila to the national government. There will be no more Republic of Manila. We should work hand in hand. Tapos na ang mga panahon na laging siga ang mayor ng Maynila. Hindi na po bagay sa hamon ng panahon ngayon. Ang kailangan talaga at maging mabisa ay isa, pagtulungan, pagpusa, partisipasyon. And we have to move. Mas mahirap makapamuhay at maglakad nang lagi kang lumilingon na lamang sa likuran. Dahil madadapa ka, diyak. Kaya, I enjoin each and every one of you, please, please help us. Let's move on. Let's look at a particular direction. It may not be successful, but katulad din na nabanggit ko, and if I may repeat it, I would rather try and fail than fail by not trying. And last night also, umaliwalas ang Rojas Boulevard. I hope makadaan kayo mamaya. With that, simple lighting done by our city engineering. Thank you rin sa DPWH dahil sa ginawa nilang improvements also via service road. So kami naman, pumasok ang lungsod ng Maynila. Konti lang yun. Simple lang yun. Maraming salamat sa Lions Club. See? Why am I mentioning all these things? Because kayo ay karagdagan sa aming pahina ng kasaysayan ng lungsod ng Maynila ngayong araw na ito. Sa pakikisa ninyo, sa pagkukusa ninyo, sa pagpupursige ninyo, making extra step, walking extra mile. I think somewhere along the way, may awa ang Diyos. Tingin ko, muling babangon ng Maynila, muling babango ang Maynila, muling magiging vibrant ang Maynila. With the help, private sectors, national government, all come together for a greater city of Manila. So again, welcome po kayong lahat at maraming salamat sa tulong at pakikiisa nito. Magandang hapon, pagpalain nawa kayo ng buong may kapal.
Thank you very much, Mayor. If I may also share, this activity is part of Land Bank's 56th anniversary celebration. Among the many activities of Land Bank anniversary, we highlight our concern for environmental preservation and management. That is why Land Bank is sharing the Manila Bay Sunset Partnership Program Incorporated, or MBSPPI. It's a partnership program of public and private organizations with a common goal of implementing a sustainable activities for the Manila Bay and its tributaries. This year has truly been a milestone for Manila Bay because President Rodrigo Duterte specifically ordered for Manila Bay to be a national priority. Today, we are excited to launch the newest credit program of Land Bank that will complement the national government's battle for Manila Bay. Likewise, we will be welcoming today 2 new partners of MBS-PPI that will strengthen this cause. With that, we are honored to have our next speaker with us to deliver the key message on behalf of the Land Bank President and CEO, Cecilia C. Borromeo. May we call the Land Bank Executive Vice President, Mr. Julio D. Climaco Jr.
Manila City Mayor Isko Moreno, DENR Undersecretary Juan Miguel Cuna, DILG Undersecretary Ipimaco Del Sing III, LNDA General Manager Jaime Medina, to the officials of the City of Manila, fellow workers in government, good afternoon. On behalf of the Land Bank President, Cecil Borromeo, I would like to thank Mayor Isko Moreno for graciously hosting the short program today as we introduce our concerted effort to help protect and conserve Manila Bay. President Borromeo really intended to be here for this event, but she has to attend an urgent meeting called by Agriculture Secretary William Dar at the DA regarding the expanded survival and recovery assistance program for rice farmers, or the new Sure Aid program. This is a one-time loan assistance program which was launched yesterday in Zaragoza, Nueva Ecija, to help our rice farmers cope with the low price of palay. In the event yesterday in Nueva Ecija, Land Bank was able to release more than 1,000 cash cards to ally farmers in Nueva Ecija and Tarlac, where the loan assistance of 15,000 per farmer was already loaded in their cards. And a very good result of that event was that the governors of Nueva Ecija, Nueva Vizcaya, Tarlac, Cagayan, Quirino, Isabela, and Bataan, who were all present, agreed with the proposal of the Department of Agriculture to purchase the palay of local farmers at 15 pesos per kilo. And this is through a special loan program that Land Bank will be providing them at a minimal interest rate of 2% per annum. And we will quickly work out the details of this program with the DA to help ease the burden of our palay farmers in northern Luzon. More than just a valued client of the bank, the City of Manila has always been a partner in our advocacy for the environment. Well, Land Bank is also a corporate citizen of the City of Manila, since our head office is based here in Manila. And last... Hindi kami alis, Mayor. This year alone, Mayor, this year alone, in real property tax, Land Bank paid 25.8 billion. That's just in real property tax. Mababa. Thank you for that. Although we had to cancel our annual Manila Bay cleanup last August 10 due to the bad weather, some 1,000 volunteers still conducted a cleanup activity. Last Saturday, at the Las Piñas, Parañaque Critical Habitat and Ecotourism area along the coastal road. We also conducted environmental activities at the Estero de Abad in Manila last Saturday. We know that the environment is very close to the Mayor's heart. In the same way, more than our contribution to the growth of the communities where we are present, Land Bank also takes to heart the protection and preservation of the environment in our own backyard, including the Manila Bay. Manila Bay is more than just a scenic view from our office at the Land Bank Plaza in Malate, because its surrounding communities are home to thousands of small fishers from 178 local government units that rely on Manila Bay for their livelihood and daily sustenance. And so, we are pleased to introduce a new program, which is one of our ways to support the national government's battle for Manila Bay, or the race to save this historic body of water. We call it the Land Bank Solutions in Terminating Pollution for Manila Bay, or STP for Manila Bay. This is a new credit facility designed to provide funding for the construction of wastewater systems and facilities that is now expanded to accommodate not just the water districts of Maynilad and Manila Water, but also business entities, LGUs, including GOCCs. And we thank the DENR and the City of Manila for partnering with us to reinforce this financial support program. Through this partnership, business establishments and firms that have yet to comply and manage their wastewater that leads to Manila Bay may be guided in finding the best technology to clean their waste, thereby transforming them to be part of the solution for Manila Bay. And to help us achieve this objective, we are also welcoming today key players to the rehabilitation of Manila Bay: the Department of Interior and Local Government, or DILG, and the Laguna Lake Development Authority, or the LLDA. They are the new members of the Manila Bay Sunset Partnership Program, or MBS-PPI, which is an environmental and volunteerism movement with now 28 member organizations from the public and private sector, including the academy. The DILG's oversight of the LGUs will ensure active participation of the communities surrounding Manila Bay, while LLDA's expertise in management of water bodies will further capacitate the partnership. All these social responsibility initiatives are part of Land Bank's sustainability efforts that are embodied in our mission to deliver innovative products and services that are consonant with ecological enhancement while effectively addressing our clients' needs. And with that, we thank also Secretary Simanto of DENR for partnering with Land Bank for these initiatives. And of course, to Mayor Isko Moreno for his progressive leadership and for putting public order, cleanliness, governance, and the environment on top of your agenda for good governance in the city of Manila. Rest assured that Land Bank will always be supportive of your administration. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Sir Jeanette. Every year, we involve more institutions to help us implement more programs for the Manila Bay. With that, we now proceed to welcome the newest members of the MBS-PPI through a ceremonial acceptance of partnership. May we call back in front Land Bank Executive Vice President Julio D. Climaco and Land Bank First Vice President and Sunset President Catherine Rowena Villanueva for our ceremonial acceptance of partnership. May we also call in front to represent our newest partners, the Department of Interior and Local Government, represented by Undersecretary Epimaco Dinsing III, and the Laguna Lake Development Authority, headed by General Manager Jaime Medina. May we also request our honorable host, Mayor Isko Moreno, and our distinguished guest from DENR, Undersecretary Mitch Cuna, to join us for this photo opportunity. Through the partnership, DILG will help engage support with community stakeholders of Manila Bay through the local government units. DILG is also a key player in monitoring their compliances to environmental laws. LLBA, on the other hand, will offer their technical expertise in managing and monitoring our waterways. Will LLBAs help, the partnership can continue to explore more sustainable programs for the rehabilitation of Manila Bay. For the next shot, may we request the representatives of other heads of Manila Bay Sunset partners who are present here in our event. So may I call in front to join the group, Manila Broadcasting Company VP Mar Palingayan. May I also request DPWH NCR Engineer Norma Basco to join the photo in front. Ms. Joyce Tarosa of the Manila Ocean Park. Director LC Encarnacion and Engineer Alex Mohammed of the MMDA. Science Supervisor Rebecca Rojas of the Division of City Schools of Manila.
Yun nga lang eh. Alam.
And I also request Mr. Rosmond Tuason of Maynila to join the photo opportunity here in front, the Advocacy Officer of Maynila. Manila Bay Sunset has been organized in August of 2009. So this year, we are also celebrating our 10th year anniversary.
Sir, here po. To...
Yes, at the request of our host, Mayor Isko, we also request the councilors of the City of Manila to join the photo opportunity. As mentioned by Mayor, mukhang excited din po kayong city councilors of the City of Manila for our photo opportunity. We also want to thank the city councilors present here for your support to our event this afternoon.
Here po.
Thank you very much.
So thank you to everyone. And once again, welcome to our new partners, DILG and LLBA. Thank you also once again to Mayor Isko, Undersecretary Puna, Land Bank Committee Climaco, Sunset President Villanueva, LLBA GM Medina, and heads of the Sunset members. You may now take your respective seats. At this point, to deliver their acceptance speech, may we hear it first from DILG, who also sits as the Vice Chair to the Task Force Manila Bay. Everyone, let's give a warm round of applause to Honorable Undersecretary Epemaco and Sing III.
Una sa lahat, isang pagbati sa ating minamahal na Mayor ng Maynila, ang batang-bata, guwapo-guwapo at napakagaling na Mayor Isko Moreno. Nagbibigo ko sa kanina kasi nag-join na siya ng National Unity Party. Sabi ko, sa ginagawa mo ngayon, yung pagbanggit ko kanina, nagkaroon siya ng tax amnesty, nagkaroon siya ng pagbabanan ng rate of real property tax, which is actually strategies to be able to collect taxes efficiently. And of course, a one-time windfall of collection to pay the debts of the city is a strategy that he has done even prior to that advice. It's a very good strategy. Sabi ko, kung gaganyan-ganyan ka, mag-NUP na rin ako at ipupush kitang magtumakbong presidente ng Pilipinas. Of course, kasama natin sa DENR natin Secretary Beach Kuna. Dating konsyal po yan dito sa Maynila at baka bumalik para isang congressional seat. Of course, dito po rin si ating ex-mayor na now is the General Manager of the Laguna Lake Development Authority, Mr. Jaime Medina. Of course, dito yung ating Executive Vice President ng Land Bank na kumakatawan sa Pangulo ng Land Bank, to represent her, Mr. Julio Climaco. Of course, yung pinahangaan kong, actually, sabi ko sa kanya, nakita kami many 15 years ago. I don't know kung natatandaan niya pa ako. Now, former councilor, now Secretary to the Mayor, Secretary Bernie Ang. At sa lahat ng partners ko ng Manila Bay Sunset, all the other government agencies present this morning, this afternoon, a warm afternoon to you. First of all, in behalf of the Department of Interior and Local Government, we are accepting the new partners of Manila Bay Sunset. As you all know, the Vice Chair right now for the Interagency Task Force for the Manila Bay is the Department of Interior and Local Government, led by our Secretary Eduardo Anyo. Chair, of course, is the DENR, led by Secretary Roy Simado. What the President, when he ordered the rehabilitation of Manila Bay, is actually a very unusual order. First of all, it is an order simply directing us to do what we're supposed to do. In other words, the order is actually superfluous already in the sense that it is really part of our obligation, responsibility, and legal mandate to rehabilitate Manila Bay, especially so that there's already a Supreme Court decision on mandamus mandating 13 government agencies to rehabilitate Manila Bay since 2008. It's only now that we've started with all of our heart, using the whole of the nation approach to rehabilitate Manila Bay. And primarily because what the President wants is a change in our culture. The problem of our country right now is not necessarily corruption itself. It is not necessarily the the laziness of many officials. It's not necessarily people not doing their work. We have a culture of apathy. We have a culture of indifference. What I'm telling you right now is something that you need to hear, not what you need to hear. So this is something that we have to realize, that if we want to change our country, we have to change our culture and approach towards governance. And the fact that we want to do away with apathy, we want to do away with indifference, what is important, which the President has already shown to us, is that we have to return in our hearts a very basic thing. And even Mayor Isko Moreno has shown to us this basic thing. And what is this? The basic thing of a culture of having to love our country again. That love that we have lost for many decades, for many administrations, has returned during the time of President Duterte, has returned here in Manila. And I'm very proud and I'm very glad that I don't know if I will be happy or not with the pronouncement of Mayor Isko. Because if you remember, prior to the elections, during some media interview and media forum, I said that I will resign as Undersecretary of the DELG if the reclamation here at the Manila Bay will push through. And the mayor then was a pro-reclamation mayor. Then I heard during a few months back or a few weeks ago that for Mayor Isko Moreno, reclamation will not be a priority of his administration. So I don't know if I will be happy because I will not return to the private sector in the meantime and be in the government for the next few more months or at least by the end of 2022. I really wouldn't know. I came from the private sector and it's really an opportunity for me to serve government. And I'm very happy because the people who are with me today, that private individuals, private corporations, who on their way came to the picture to help us. The whole of nation approach is very critical because we want to tell ourselves that all of us have a responsibility to our environment. We have a responsibility in Manila Bay, and we have a responsibility in our country, and this is the only way for us to be able to change our nation, for all of us to be involved. And lastly, Mr. Mayor, sabi lagi na sa lagi ko pong sinasabi ito, at gusto ko rin sabihin ito, na marami ng pagbabago ang nangyayari sa ating bayan ngayon. Kaya nga po, ang tanong ng pagbabago ay hindi na po tanong kung ano ang pagbabago. Hindi na po ano ang pagbabago. Ang bagong katanungan po ng pagbabago ay kung sino ang pagbabago. Sino nga ba ang pagbabago? At alam natin ang sagot kung sino ang pagbabago. Hindi lang natin to overlook lang natin ang kasagutan sa tanong kung sino ang pagbabago. Ang kasagutan po nito, sino ang pagbabago? Ako ang pagbabago, ikaw ang pagbabago, ikaw ang pagbabago, tayong lahat na nandito ngayon, tayong lahat po ang pagbabago. At ilalagay po natin yan sa ating puso at isipan, marami pong mangyayaring pagbabago sa ating bayan, gaya po na nangyayari dito po sa siyudad ng Maynila. And hindi man ako taga Maynila, I'm proud to be always part of Manila, because Manila is always the front of our country, at pag maganda ang Maynila, maganda din ang Pilipinas sa buong mundo. Magandang hapon po sa inyo, para sa bayan, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Thank you very much, Yusek Benzin. Now let us also hear the acceptance message from the Laguna Lake Development Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have with us LLDA General Manager Jaime Joey Medina.
Katulad ho nung nabanggit kanina, ako ho ay matagal naging punong bayan. Noon hong isang maliit na bayan na tawag ho ay Materos. Na siguro ay alam niyo ho na bayan na pinanggagalingan ng balut, penoy at itlog na maalat. Pero ngayon ho ay nakita ko na kahit ho halos 2 buwan pa lang siya nanunungkulan bilang punong lungsod, nakita ho natin sa kanya ang 2 katangian. Unang-una, dito ho natin nakita sa kanya yung pamumuno na may political will. Political will dahil pangalawa, gusto niya hong mapaglingkuran ang kanyang mga kababayan at ang kanyang minamahal na syudad. Nakita ho natin na ibang level ang pamumuno ngayon sa syudad ng Maynila. Kaya pwede ho ba mga kababayan, mga kaibigan, palakpakan ho natin Mayor Isko Moreno. Batiin ko rin ho ang kinatawan Executive Vice President of Land Bank, Mr. Julio Climaco. My fellow workers in government, Yusek Mitch Kuna of DENR, Yusek Epimaco Densing of DILG, sir. The Secretary to the Mayor, Bernie Ang. Mga kapwa ko naglilingkod sa pamahalaan. Sa inyo lahat, mga kaibigan, mga kababayan, isa pong good afternoon, magandang hapon sa inyo lahat. Ang inyong Laguna Lake Development Authority ay nagpapasalamat at tinatanggap ang hamon na maging bahagi nitong Manila Bay Sunset Partnership Program. Alam niyo ho, siguro tamang-tama ang timing ng ating pong pagdiriwang ngayon. Unang-una, ngayon ho ay nagdiriwang ng 10 taon ang partnership. Pangalawa, ay ngayong taon din ho ay nagdiriwang ng 50 years anniversary ang LLDA. Pangatlo, tamang-tama rin ho ang timing dahil yung January of 2019 ay sinimulan ho natin yung makasaysayang battle for Manila Bay, ang paglilinis ng Manila Bay. At ngayong hapon na ito, nakikita natin ang tulong-tulong, nagkakaisa ang pamahalaan, private sector, NGOs, at lahat po tayo ay nandirito sa iisang layunin. Ang makita na mas malinis, mas maganda at mas maayos ang ating kalikasan, ang ating katubigan, lalong-lalo na ho ang Manila Bay. Alam niyo naman ho, ang Manila Bay ay karugtong ng ating minamahal na lawak ng Laguna de Bay. Ang Manila Bay at Laguna de Bay ay pinagdurugtong ng Pasig River. Bigyan ko lang ho kayo ng ilang update. Buhat nung sinimulan ang battle for Manila Bay, ang inyong LLDA as of August 27, 2019, a total of 84 establishments have been issued with notices of violation. Ito ho ay para sa Manila at Pasay. 21 establishments have received ex parte orders and 18 establishments were given cease and desist orders, prompting them to stop any activity that generates wastewater. Pero ito ho ang encouraging. Ito ang magandang balita, itong isusunod ko. Ang magandang balita ho ay yung rate of compliance. Out of 84 establishments that were issued with notices of violations, 45 of those, or 52%, already complied to the standards and are waiting for the dismissal of their water pollution case. 17 of them have either had their wastewater discharge interconnected with Maynila or diverted into existing wastewater facilities. Some have their sludge and wastewater siphoned by a DENR-accredited hauler and treater. Ibig sabihin, nakikita ho natin ang pagsusumikap ng mga nasa industriya, mga nagnenegosyo na makatupad sa alituntunin ng Clean Water Act. Pero siyempre ho, aaminin ho natin ang isa sa pinakamatinding challenge ay yun hong kakulangan minsan ng pondo para sa pagpapagawa ng mga STPs. And for this, yun hong pinag-uusapan natin ngayon na STP ng Land Bank. Solutions in Terminating Pollution in Manila Bay is a very welcome opportunity for area establishments to initiate corrective measures to treat their wastewaters. We hope that this will be extended to other establishments in the Laguna de Bay region. Makakaasa ho kayo na patuloy ho tayong magtutulungan, patuloy ho tayong magkakaisa, ang pamahalaan, ang private sector, tayong lahat sa isang layunin na mapaganda, mapaayos, mapalinis ang ating katubigan, maalagaan ang ating kalikasan. Muli po, isa hong good afternoon, magandang hapon sa inyo lahat. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, GM Anita. And once again, welcome to MBS PPI, DILG, and LLDA. Palakpakan naman po natin sila. At this point, I'm sure most of us are thrilled to know and would like to hear more about Land Bank's newest program for Manila Bay. With that, we proceed to the highlight of this event. The launching of this program is specially designed to help the Manila Bay Task Force in abating pollution that leads to Manila Bay. In fact, our program named Solutions in Terminating Pollution for Manila Bay, or STP for Manila Bay Credit Program, was taken also from the term STP that we now know for all those in charge of the environment. To know more about this program, let's watch the short video.
Helping restore the cleanliness of the Manila Bay, promoting the proper sanitation of its surrounding waterways, require no less than the conscious and concerted efforts of all stakeholders. As a synergistic approach to addressing this challenge, Land Bank launches the Solutions in Terminating Pollution, or STP for Manila Bay program, in partnership with the Department of Environment and Natural Resources and the City of Manila. The STP for Manila Bay program is a credit facility that is designed to provide funding for the construction of wastewater systems and facilities. It has been expanded to accommodate not just water districts and utilities, but also business entities, cooperatives, LGUs, and government-owned and controlled corporations, or GOCCs, whose wastewater go directly to any of the estuaries, rivers, or creeks that contribute to the pollution of Manila Bay. For private entities, up to 80% of total project cost may be covered, while for LGUs, up to 100% of the total project cost or requirement may be payable up to 10 years. Eligible projects under construction or rehabilitation, these include for acquisition, construction of relocation sites for informal settlers living adjacent to river systems, which can drain rainwater or wastewater to Manila Bay, development of waste-to-energy power generating systems and acquisition of equipment, and wastewater recycling projects. The STP for Manila Bay financing facility for systems to protect and preserve this vital resource. Brought to you by Land Bank, in partnership with DENR and the City of Manila.
Truly to take on the challenge of rehabilitating Manila Bay is a mammoth undertaking, and we at Land Bank and MBS PPI continue to find means we can contribute to this noble cause. In fact, one of our MBS PPI partners, the Manila Broadcasting Company, is the pilot taker of this program, STP for Manila Bay. Palakpakan po natin ang MBC. We are also grateful for the support of the City of Manila and DENR that they will be increasing the take-up of this program through a tripartite partnership. To To deliver their message of support, we are honored to have with us DENR's Undersecretary for Field Operations, Supervising Undersecretary for EMB and MPSEO, and Ground Commander of the MBTF in concurrent capacity. To represent Secretary Roy Simato, let us give a resounding applause to Undersecretary Juan Miguel Cuna.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Una-una po, humingi po ng paumanhin ng ating kagalang-galang na kalihim, Secretary Roy Simato, sapagkat hindi po siya nakatalo ng personal dito sa ating palatuntunan. Subalit pinaabot po niya ang kanyang mainit na pagbati to Land Bank, first of all, for the 56th anniversary, and to Manila Bay Sunset Partnership Program for its 10th anniversary. Hayaan niyo po sana akong batiin muna yung mga panauhin po natin dahil masaya-masaya po ako ngayong araw dahil nandito naman ako sa dati kong bahay. Unang-una po, nais ko po batiin at magbigay pugay sa isang tao po na ikinararangal po namin lahat ng mga dati niyang mga kasamahan dito sa lungsod ng Maynila sa maikling panahon ng paglilingkod. Kitang-kita po natin ang nangyari po sa Maynila. Mayor, magandang hapon po. Mayor Isko. Ang kanya pong Secretary to the Mayor na matagal ko rin pong kasamahan dito sa City Hall, Secretary Bernia. Ang kanya po namang Chief of Staff, si Mr. Cesar Chavez. Dati ko po pong kakilala sapagkat kasamahan po ng aking ama sa Manila Broadcasting Corporation sa DZRH. Binabati ko rin po ang aking mga kasamahan na konsehal dati. Unahin ko na po, nakatingin sa akin idol namin lahat, Konsehal Edward Tan of the 2nd District. Konsehal Letlet Sarkal po, nandito kanina. Si Konsehal Ricky Bay, aking kadistrito, nandito po kanina. Si Konsehal Maki Lacson, kasalukuyan po Konsehal ng 2nd District, pero ang nakasabay ko po ang kanyang kapatid po na ngayon City Assessor po natin, Konsehal Myron Lacson. Si Konsehal Repo Goso po ng 3rd District, ngayon po Director ng Social Welfare. Konsehal Wardy Quintos ng ika-4 na Distrito ng Maynila. Si Konsehal Buenaventura, hindi ko po nakasama ang kanyang kapatid po, si Dr. J ang aking nakasama from the 2nd District. Nakita ko rin po si Konsehal Dennis Lacuna na ngayon po siya head ng city planning po natin, kapatid po ng ating Vice Mayor Hani Lacuna. I'd also like, sa lahat po ng ibang mga konsehal na hindi ko po nakasabay, pasensya na po, binabati ko rin po kayo. I'd also like to greet Mr. Julio Climaco, the Executive Vice President of Land Bank, President. I'd also like to greet Ms. Catherine Rowena Villanueva, Land Bank First Vice President and the President of the Manila Bay Sunset Partnership Program. Ito pong taong ito, napakalaki po ng tulong. Nagtulong-tulong po kami last year during the rehabilitation of Boracay Island. At I can tell you, naging successful po yan dahil sa kanilang departamento at kasama po siya doon, siyempre, Undersecretary Epimako Densing. Ngayon po, alam ng mga local government units, lalo-lalo po mga barangay, kailangan po nilang gawin mga tungkulin nila. Ito po, matagal na rin kaibigan po natin na nakasama rin natin sa pamahalang lokal. In fact, Mayor, last week, nag-uusap kami ni GM Joey na you're so proud of the way you've been running the City of Manila in a short span of time dahil nagkasabay-sabay po tayo sa LGU. So, GM Joey Medina of the LLDA. Nandito rin po ang kinatawa ng DPWH. From MMDA, nandito po si Engineer Alex, TLC, nandito po. At sa lahat po ng mga department heads and other staff here in the City of Manila, magandang hapon po muli. I think this tripartite agreement will go a long way. Nakita po namin kasi during the rehabilitation of Boracay na malaking problema po talaga ang sewage treatment. And it became a really big issue, particularly in Boracay dahil siyempre ang lugar po na yan is one of the top tourist destinations, and yet yung water quality po natin doon hindi po maganda ang readings. And ngayon po, when we launched the Battle for Manila Bay last January 27, we were thinking, of course, in terms of magnitude, napakalaki po ng gagawin natin po dito sa Manila Bay compared to Boracay, dahil the Manila Bay region involves 3 regions. So hindi lang po NCR, kasama po ang Region 3 at Region 4A. So Calabarzon and Central Luzon are a very big part in terms of contribution to the pollution of Manila Bay. And I think this credit program, the initiative of Land Bank, will go a long way in helping us ensure na hindi na po masabi ang mga establishments na hindi nila kayang magtayo ng sarili nilang planta because they're giving very good terms. And kami naman po, kasama din po namin sila GM Joey, sila Assistant GM Engineer Dumo, na taga-distrito po natin dito sa Leberiza. We make sure na yung mga list of violators mabibigay po namin so that it's I think tamang-tama po ang sinabi po ng ating alkalde kanina na ngayon po it cannot be done by one entity alone. It really has to be a partnership. So kami kasama ang DILG, LLDA, sisitahin po natin yung mga violators. But at the same time, we have to find an avenue for them to be able to comply. We have to assist and support them also on how to comply with existing laws. So, ganun po, nakikita namin na this Manila Bay Rehab is shaping up to be quite successful in a short period of time. Pero, as we all know, sa sama po ng kalagayan, it will take several years. But the important thing is, nagsimula na po, and nakikita po ng ating mga mamamayan na pwedeng mangyari dahil ang pamahalaan with the private sector are doing their share. Kasi po, ang nangyayari ngayon, yung mga local government units which play a big part are becoming very supportive of all the environmental activities that we are undertaking. And this is because, I think mainly, because the DILG, Secretary Anyo, sila Yusek Densing, have shown that if you don't do your duties properly, you will be penalized for that. I mean, ayaw natin umabot sa ganung hantong, pero kung kinakailangan, mangyayari. So, kami in the DENR, we're ready to support everybody who needs our assistance, particularly on the technical aspect of complying with the laws and ensuring that lahat po ng ginagawa natin are environmentally friendly. So yun lang po, I don't wanna take too much of your time. In behalf of Secretary Roy A. Simatu, na nakita nyo naman na he has shown in his 2 years at the help of the DENR, has been trying to work with all the sectors, all the stakeholders, to be able for all the citizens to comply with the different environmental laws. Maraming salamat po at magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Thank you very much, Yusek Kuna. At this point, we will formalize the tripartite partnership among Land Bank, DENR, and the City of Manila through a signing ceremony. The main signatories for our program shall be, in behalf of Land Bank President Cecilia C. Borromeo, Land Bank Executive Vice President Julio D. Climaco. In behalf of DENR Secretary Roy Simatu, Undersecretary Mitch Kuna, and of course, Manila City Mayor Isko Moreno for the City of Manila. To join in front or may stand behind our signatories are the respective witnesses. For Land Bank, FVP Catherine Villanueva. To represent the Lending Program Management Group, Generoso David of PMD2. And from our branch banking sector, Assistant Vice President and Relationship Officer, Joy Manugo. For DENR, Mr. Paulo Abisamis. And for the City of Manila, Secretary to the Mayor, Mr. Bernardito C. Am.
And may I request the members of the City Council to be part of the program. Paligid. Para kailangan ng legislative matters. You are familiar on what we're going to do later on. Sino pa? Edward Tan, Jem Benaventura, si Ledled, si Councilor Ledled. There. Fakit. Okay. Karang ko siya sa likod. Okay na. Thank you.
For our main signatories, we request to cite at least page 7 of our tripartite agreement, which have been cleared by all legal offices of the 3 organizations. And of course, we'd like to invite our esteemed guests to witness this undertaking under Secretary Dancing, GM Joey Medina, and the Manila Bay Sunset Partners. The heads of MBS PPI who are here are also requested to witness the launch of the solutions in terminating pollution for Manila Bay. So again, this program is supportive of President Rodrigo Duterte's Administrative Order number 16, creating the Manila Bay Task Force with vested powers and functions to complete rehabilitation, restoration, and conservation of Manila Bay. So for those who are interested to know more, of course, you can approach any land bank branch or our lending centers. Part, of course, in providing financing for the construction or development of individual STP, sewage, septic management technologies or equipment. The objective of this program is to help promote sustainable development for the Manila Bay area and make it a model for the rest of the country. So as mentioned by LLDA GM Joey earlier, something similar can also be replicated for those around the Laguna Lake. So Land Bank's major role shall be as a fund provider by an enhanced credit program, aside of course from the participation of employees on a volunteer capacity in the actual cleanup activities of Manila Bay. So the objective is to bring back the bay to its former pristine condition, continue livelihood for the small fishers, in the surrounding coastal communities, and bring in more tourism-related income to the country, especially the city of Manila, as a major tourist destination once a sustainable rehabilitation is achieved. And with the presence of all partners here, kitang-kita naman talaga natin ang full support ng ating public and private sector, the strong leadership of our local government and our national government agencies under this administration. We're very confident that the full rehabilitation or to bring back the glory of Manila Bay is close at hand. So excited na tayo makita ang napakagandang signature sunset ng Manila Bay na wala ng amoy na dati nating alam. So pwede na nating namnamin ang fresh sea breeze from Manila Bay dahil sa tulong ng lahat ng nandito ngayong hapon. So another round of applause to the SDP Tripartite Partnership. Thank you very much, Land Bank Officers LBP Climaco, FVP Villanueva, Sir Jean David, AVP Manuco, City Mayor Isko Moreno, Mr. Ang, DNR Yusek Cuna, DILG Yusek Dancing, LLDA GM Manila, and the rest of our ever-supportive Manila Bay Sunset Partners. This year has truly been a milestone year for the Manila Bay advocacy. We look forward to more worthwhile endeavors with everyone. So to show proof of our commitment, we have a photo opportunity holding up our tripartite agreement for the solutions in terminating pollution for Manila Bay credit program. Thank you once again to everyone. That concludes our short program this afternoon. We shall be serving snacks for our guests, for our friends who are here today. bring your snacks as we leave our bulwagan. Our friends are there to help you get your snacks. Thank you.
Susunod, Peace and Order Council meeting. Maraming salamat sa mga kasama sa LLDA. Interview mamaya na po ang interview. Pagkatapos ng Peace and Order Council meeting.